to lifestyle subscribers. It's your girl Lady Lat back with today's topic, which is mental health check Mondays. So today's topic is going to be about self-care. Okay, now there's four main components. As you stop, let me back up. Let me tell you where we are. So I actually live in Virginia. I'm in the Central Virginia area. So as anybody who knows about Central Virginia, a lot of mountains. It's out in the country. Okay, me being a city girl, really not used to it, but I will tell you, it definitely helped a lot with me coming from, you know, my crazy past and things that I was going through. So it definitely helped me grow, mature a lot, not only as a person and a human being, but mainly as a woman. So, and I'm actually originally from 757. What up, bad news? But anyway, as you can see right now, we're actually on a trail. Okay. This is called the Blackwater Creek Trail. So we're just walking. There's actually a lot of, there's actually a nice waterfall, which I'll show you guys on the way back. There's a nice little, as you see, we're out in the woods. Okay, nice little trail. You see the nice little river there. All right. And the wind is blowing a little bit, so sorry if it's a little windy out. But there's four main components that we are going to talk today as it relates to self-care. So those four main components are self-care is 1, psychological, which is your mental. 2, spiritually, cleanse your soul. 3, emotionally, don't hold on to any bad or ill will feelings. They got to get out. And last but not least, of course, physically, takes care of you really from the inside out. So we're going to go ahead and talk and break down each one while we're walking. So while we're walking, we're going to talk about the first one, which is really easy, which is the physical portion. Okay, so everyone knows as far as a lot of the benefits that your body can get as far as from good nutrition, all right, well-balanced diet, and of course exercise. So that's why we've started walking. Give you a little bit of background about my journey. About 4 years ago, I actually weighed 230 pounds. Okay, I got to the point I couldn't fit into my clothes. So I said, you know what? We can't do this no more. So I actually started doing Zumba. Zumba was really great because I love to dance. So I actually bought the DVDs, followed the plan, and within about, I would say, because I actually started during the summer in July. So and I also worked out, guys, I would say between 3 to 5 days a week. And I was also was doing very well as far as my balanced diet. I don't like to say the word diet because I'm a girl, okay? You see, thick girl. I love bread. I love cheese. I love fried chicken, mashed potatoes, okay? I love all the good stuff all the bad stuff that you're not supposed to like. That's what I like. But of course, it's all about your taste buds, all right? So, and I was also actually using, instead of a lot of heavy seasonings, I was using like Adobe seasoning, or was it Mrs. Dash, that actually does a lot of healthy things as far as dealing with salt, and their seasonings as well. So I did also lightly season my stuff, as well as I did a lot of like grilled chicken, baked chicken, fish. I love fish. I still did, as far as beef, I didn't really do too much pork. I still did my rice, but I always made sure I had a vegetable. Now, I'm someone that hates vegetables. I'm very picky, so I only eat a limited amount. So the problem with that is, if you're limiting what you're eating, okay, you have to start getting creative about things. So I would actually go online to like allrecipes.com or Google or YouTube, where everybody has a lot of good ideas about what you can do. But you have to do what's right for you. Some people do like Atkins and the South Beach diet. I can't do that. Also, I work in the hospitality industry. Anybody that works in the hospitality industry, you're automatically going to gain about 10-15 pounds. Okay, so you got to learn what to eat and what not to eat for your specific body and your specific body type. Okay, now as far as exercise, Do something that's fun. I cannot be the person that does the same thing every day. I have to mix it up. Yesterday, I actually worked, so I didn't work out yesterday. The day before that, I did Zumba. I did my dance. Now I'm out here walking. You got to mix it up. So do what's best for you when it comes to your physical well-being. All right, y'all. So I'm going to actually start talking about number 2. I'm actually taking a break. My Fitbit Versa 2, I have it on pause. It's right now tracking my miles, my minutes, my fat burn, my calories, everything pretty much. And if you can't get one, I actually got it. It was on sale, like $180, but I got it in 2019 around Christmas. I got it as a Christmas gift. So if you have a birthday or something coming up, again, ask for it. But these are very, very nice. I wear it all the time. Again, I'm in hospitality, especially when I'm walking around. So the next thing we're going to talk about while we're standing here is emotional being. Okay, you have to take care of your emotions. If you're somebody that is either angry all the time or sad all the time, no matter the circumstance, because things that are happening presently, you're holding on to a lot of things. You have to let that anger go. I know some people that do it, actually they take boxing classes, they take kickboxing classes, they do different things like that to get that aggression out. There are so many tons of ways that you can do that, but it's not healthy for you to keep all the emotions in. If you need to go outside and scream, do it. Go walk and go scream on the trail out in the woods, honey. That's all you got to do. Okay, so we're going to talk about 2 more, and that's spiritually and psychologically. We're actually going to start heading back now down to the other end of the trail. As I get down there, I'm going to show you guys the waterfall that's at the end of the Blackwater Creek Trail. And then we'll talk about as far as spiritual well-being, and on the way back, we'll talk about mental well-being. All right, guys, so the next thing that we're going to tackle as we're heading on our way back is the psychological, which is your mental. Okay, now something that I like to do, I was born in 88. All right, so I'm a 90s baby. I love music, and y'all already know what was popping off in the 90s. It was a whole bunch of hip-hop, R&B. Yeah, there was a lot of pop too, okay, but hip-hop and R&B. So I love to make playlists. I was one of those kids in school that always made the CDs. I was selling CDs for $5, okay? I was the one. My mom used to get mad because I used to be on my LimeWire, you know, tying up the AOL on the internet, all right? For you young kids that don't know about that, go ask your parents, all right? And if they don't know, tell them to go ask their parents. They know, all right? Well, mental, so again, going back to music, I love listening to music. I feel like, as far as artists, that's what they do. They pour their emotions into their music, and a lot of that, you can feel it, okay? So what I do is I like to make playlists for how I'm feeling. I have a Sing Bitch Sing, and I'll bleep that word out. But I have a playlist, you know, where I can just belt out. It's a whole bunch of R&B. I can just sing my heart out if I'm sad. I have another playlist for when I'm angry. So it's a little bit of alternative rock and some Eminem and some other things on there. And then I have my Cloud 9 mix. I'm not going to explain. Anybody knows what Cloud 9 means? You already know what it means. All right. So with that being said, you have to listen to yourself, okay? You have to slow your mind down. And this is somebody speaking that has anxiety. I have sometimes so much things going on. It's all going on in my mind. At night, I actually sleep with the TV on because the voices help me not to think about things so that I can fall asleep, okay? So you have to do things, have to find ways to slow your mind down and tackle one problem at a time. I know it's easier said than done, especially my people with anxiety, but it is possible. So what I did was, other than I've been on medication for the last 4 years, started off at 10 milligrams and now I'm on 20 milligrams. I don't plan on going up anymore. Like I said, I also used to have epilepsy, which is why I specifically chose to take the medicine, because the doctor said if I did not give my stress, my anxiety, and my panic attacks under control, that I could actually go back to having epilepsy, which I would not gonna lie, scared the crap out of me. So that's actually 4 years ago what turned me around to this process that I am now. I would say I was completely disheveled. I was a complete wreck. Being in a city that actually moved to where I'm at now in Virginia because of a relationship. Didn't work out. Been here though, and still doing me. I came out bigger than better, and I don't regret any choices I made because it all made me who the person that I am now. And I realized that I was able to overcome so much by just believing on myself, just believing in myself, excuse me, and staying 10 toes down and staying true to who I am. So trust me, if you know who you are, you know what you need to do. If you don't know what you need to do, then you don't know who you are. You need to figure that out. The only way you're going to succeed in this lifetime is by knowing who you are, knowing what you need, knowing what you don't need, and knowing what you stand for and what you don't stand for. You have to figure that out. Now, we're almost down to the waterfall area where I told you guys I was going to show you, but I'm saving that for last. So we'll talk about our last self-care tip, which is the spiritual, and we're going to do that by the waterfall. See you in a bit. All right, guys, this is the infamous waterfall that I was telling you about. It is so beautiful. There's quite a few families and things out here already walking around, but very, very nice, isn't it? But we have to talk about our last piece today. I have my Fitbit pause, which is spiritually, okay? So anytime it comes to you connecting to someone spiritually or even connecting with yourself, it takes a lot. Sorry if the waterfall's a little loud. It's just so beautiful. But honestly, I believe in a higher being. I do believe that there is something out there that's bigger than us. I do believe that karma is upward, and but the one thing that I do is I always believe in myself, and I always believe in those closest to me. Okay, but you have to connect with people and connect with other things that connect with who you are, that fulfills you. Anything that fulfills you spiritually. I know a lot of creative forces. They may paint, they may do art. Other people play sports. Other people just go out and do different things. As you can see, I'm just out here really taking everything in. I love the water. I love to exercise. Well, not love to exercise, but I like to walk and be outside. So with that being said, if you like the video, please watch, like, follow, and subscribe. Catch y'all next time next week with the next topic of Mental Health Check Monday.